want another video?
Somebody earlier asked me to describe this reunion in one word. I think this is appropriate. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. This is probably going to be the quickest review I've ever done because as you know, this weekend was crazy and DragCon has been everything and then some for me. I have a lot of videos that I want to show on the channel this week, as well as the finale for Rupaul's Drag Race is coming out Thursday, which is basically 2 days from now. So we left the reunion review a little bit on the floor. I mean, Jamar hasn't even seen it yet. That's why I'm the only one here doing this today. And honestly, after watching it for a second time, it's just as bad, if not worse. So I'm gonna try my best to get through this, but y'all, I gotta be real with you. It was very meh. It's not my favorite reunion. Having no reunion is the worst for me. Like that one all-star season that we wish we had a reunion for and we never got. But this is pretty damn close. And I love the show. I love you. I love y'all. But I was bold. I was bold. Let's get to it. But first, please make sure to like this video. Make sure to share. Make sure to subscribe. Down below are all my links where you can find me on social media. At MattyRants on Instagram and Facebook, and at the MattyRants on Twitter. And if you want to donate to the channel, paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $, Venmo MattyRants. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, and shout out to you if I saw you at Mickey's Monday night. I had to run out of there because it was packed beyond capacity. And yes, I have props today. Ow! Hey, Shant. She was on a McDonald's commercial. It was everything. Let's do this. Act 1. LaBrangie. Listen, we already knew what was going to happen with this. They started off the reunion with Vanessa Van G Mateos' storyline of being eliminated first last season, coming back this season, showing out, showing off the same silhouette, which, you know, we were all aware of now. We've gotten the joke out the way, hot. But it was nice again to see that redemption story for her and for Vanjie to take what has happened with this season and go full force with it and try her best. I mean, let's be real. Vanjie narrated damn near the entire season. And we have a lot of funny jokes to thank for her because of that, a lot of situations that took place. So, you know, shout out to you, Vanjie. You did what you could do this season. You almost were top 4, girl. If that Queens Everywhere rap was different, bitch, it'd have been a whole nother story, mama. I have a feeling. But shout out to you. But of course, this really wasn't just about Vanessa. No, girl, no. We need to talk about Brooklyn and Vanjie. So are y'all together or not? That was the tea. That's all that was. Are y'all together now or what? Because y'all was locking, lipping, and doing and dotting, and everybody was like, girl, yes, and oh, I couldn't believe, and whoop-de-whoop. That was the storyline. Are they still together? No, they broke up because they both have busy schedules. We saw that coming. We all figured this out by now. But it was nice to see a relationship on television that wasn't already established before, i.e., you know, Alaska and Sharon, etc. otherwise. But I'm glad that that is finally ended personally because I wasn't a fan of the storyline. I thought it was cool and for them to like each other, but the way that they were sort of rocking in and out of that, ooh, it's them again, it was getting on my nerves. Shout out to y'all both, Brooklyn and Vanjie. I enjoy y'all separately versus together, but I get the love, and there's nothing wrong with little love, babies. Act 2, The Shady Tales of Raja O'Hara, brought to you by Rupaul with the first read. Who put the tea in salty? It's Raja. Oh. Ooh, RuPaul is so shady. Girl, that was funny to me. I'm sorry. I had a good old cackle with that. I said, now, why did she have to do that to Miss Raj? Raja started to explain where she was coming from and what she was going through. Evie spoke her piece and was very upset that, you know, she had to go back home and see that she called her smelly and nasty and gross and rude and all that type of stuff. And Raja said, I apologize if I hurt your feelings, where Scarlett then checked that ass. That's not a real apology. And of course, Raja's like, girl, let me finish, which I know a friend of mine and some others agreed. Why did Scarlett jump in like that? I'm like, well, honey, this is the name of the game. It's reality TV. Jump in to jump in. But I see a bit of where Scarlett was coming from in that and where everybody else in the room probably could feel, but maybe let's let Raja finish the point. However, Scarlett gave her an invitation to meet her back over here when you want to direct more of that energy. Oh! I saw you, Scar. I lived. Yes, Crimson Chin strikes again. I was like, yes! Yes! Check that ass! But Raja, of course, while continuing to apologize, still addressed how she felt in that situation. And it was like, listen, I had to go home too and see that about myself. I didn't realize I came off as that person. I thought I was throwing light shade, but really it came off as malicious, and that is where I didn't want to have happen or, want to do. But a girl was in her feelings, and that's what I said at the time. And you know what? I appreciate her, I appreciate her for being real in that moment. Again, y'all, I have met some of these queens, so my respect levels jumped to quite a bit. I can still read a girl, but I'll give more dues now that I have a little bit more of an understanding here, and it's not just me assuming stuff because I watched this on television. I give her credit for trying to have that apology. I wish she didn't say that immediately with Evie, with the whole I apologize if I hurt your feelings. Like, the fuck is that? But I get it. Pressure cooker situation, it's reality TV. Somebody check you or somebody address you in some kind of way. You sometimes don't know how to respond and you react. So, good stuff there, but I was like, I'm ready to move on to the next part of this equation because half of these things have already been resolved on social media, which a lot of this reunion was. They even had a social media moment for some odd reason. You have this many subscribers and you're the youngest of us. Oh, wow. What about you two with not as many subscribers? How about you two? How do you feel about being on a show? And blah, blah. I was like, we've already gone through this on the TV show. Why is this being readdressed again on the reunion? Come on, come on, come on. We had new questions. We had so many more things we could have asked. No shade, a little bit. Tad, just tad. On to the next subject. Tale of Benita betrayal, not in living color. I ain't the one to gossip. You ain't ever heard it from me. It's not exactly how she says it, but I'm doing that for obvious reasons. A curious Chanel Davenport found herself in some hot water once Plastique decided to Plastique. I feel a little proud of that one, sorry. Plas spoke. See, you did it again. About her feelings in saying that Akira instigated every issue that happened for her. And Akira explained herself 15, 25, 17 times, reiterating the same thing over and over again. Receipts were given, stuff was said back and forth. Well, what I said was, and then Rupaul finally was like, the fuck, end it. Thank you, Rupaul. I appreciate it because honestly, I didn't care anymore. Plastic had every right to be upset over the whole, you're claiming I'm being fake and fraud, especially when it comes to the way I'm speaking. The pop culture bit, Scarlet Envy was me in that situation where I just said exactly what she said. I can't speak for where you came from, what you're doing, or what's not happening now. But you, Miss Thing, it did feel a little weird at the time, only because of stuff that was happening around us. That's one. And two, it seems like you would be the person who would be most pop culture influenced because of how many subscribers you have, whatever. We can go down the line. It's bullshit to think about the whole story itself. I honestly don't feel like we need to even go down that line because we know what's up. But that's what happened. See how this reunion is going? Ooh, girl. To Act 4, the grocery store versus the dispensary. And if you don't have that down by now, that's Silky Nutmeg Ganache versus Evie Oddly. Shout out to both of you. I'm both a fan. I'm more a fan now of Silky now that I've DragCon really touched my spirit with Silk. And of course, I've been a fan of Evie since day one, and then meeting her, that just added on top of everything. Just piled it on top, girl. But let's get to this, because to be honest with you, you would have expected that argument to go way bigger and deeper, but I am really single. Get my mind right. Get back, Matt. Get back. Silky took everything Evie said correctly. She responded. She didn't react. When people were then addressing her, she explained herself. She may have been caught off a little bit at certain moments, but everything was done in a way where it's, I am sorry. Evie took the apology. It was all accepted. Evie got to speak her piece, and it was, Evie also explained herself too, where it was like, it's never about me just attacking you for having, or, for doing bad or not doing well. It's the fact that you would say, or any of them would say in the background, well, I don't get why they don't like me. And it's like, they just told you. Or I don't get what happened here, or if this just happens, I'm just going to do this. But then you do really well, but then you decide to coast for the rest of the way. That's the frustration. And a lot of people, I think, weren't getting why I was Team Evie in those arguments, because I feel where she was coming from. And with Silky, and I said that to Silky, I I wasn't there. I couldn't feel where you were coming from, but then at the same time, nobody wants to have someone. I hope you got to this part before you started commenting. No one wants to be berated with criticism or critiques after they just were critiqued and barely made it and come to the back. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now we're going to redo this all over again. However, when what they say, a fly will find an open mouth. So if you open your mouth and you decide to say and a fly flies in, girl, over some shit that you were saying that you may have an answer to, and you're wondering why that fly was in your mouth, because you already had that answer, you didn't even speak. But sometimes we just got to express these things and, get our frustrations out. So that's why I'm not completely against anything or any feelings of Silky at all. I totally get where she's coming from. It's just, at that point in time, I don't think, like a lot of us on Team Evie were, I didn't feel like she was trying to come for her on that level. I just never got, that never came from, I never got that. Some of y'all felt that way about me and others, and I did go hard. I did go a little in. Y'all know me. I get very passionate about my shit. I got my little, my moments, but that's what happened. I'm very happy that they decided to squash that, and it was done so, it was done very well for me. So, hallelujah to Miss Evie Ali and Silky Nutmeg Ganache. I'm glad that's over with, because I honestly liked you both so very much, and I did not want to I hate when people want to do this choosing sides thing. I just want to like everybody for the most part until y'all do something crazy. So, Act 5. Nina West is the best. What would you like me to say? Nina West is honestly a kind, sweet person. I wanted to see you for DragCon, but your line was out of line. All the people who I did meet for DragCon LA, I'm going to meet for DragCon NYC. So that is going to be my goal. But I gotta say, I was really sad I didn't get to see you, but I did see you walking around at one point in time, and I waved. I think you waved back. I'm assuming out of the 50 billion people that were there that you were talking to me. So yeah. Nina West had a really great moment that, she gave love to Rupaul. Rupaul received it and returned. We love when Rupaul does that. But, she had politicians talking about her, and she had Rihanna in her inbox. Nina's had a good run. While she may not have won the season, she won a lot of our hearts, and that's the best part of all about this show for people who get on there and they get received really well. So I love Nina West. I know a lot of you do too as well. And to be honest with you, her reunion look was my favorite. Nina for president. Nina for president. Act 6. Everybody hates Scarlett. Or at least Brooklyn Heights does. Fuck all that. I love you, Scarlett Envy, honey. I used to be, the first episode, me and Jamar were like, I don't know. And I promise you, and I told you this to you, love. And I saw you again last night, walking from Mickey's. I was like, Scar! She's like, hey! She wanted to stop, I know, but everyone was pulling her. I was like, girl, don't worry, just go. Such a sweetheart. I don't get it. Like, I was starting to fall in love on TV, and then meeting her in person now, I'm like, oh, what's the issue? I don't get it. So to me, I think that was more of a competitive nature for Brooklyn, not really caring for Scarlett. They said cockiness. I mean, I wasn't there. I wasn't in the workroom, but I love Scarlett. The feeling's mutual. And, yeah, I was like, keep doing you, Scarlett. Girl, you were sickening for the reunion too. So call me biased on that, honey. I enjoyed her. But now we get to, I guess, the most important part of this all before I start to really run this down, okay, is Wiggate. So we have tweets, we have people saying you left it for her, you left it for this, you left it for that. Ariel basically was trying to say what she wanted to say, but it was coming off like a whole run-on record. It really did go in circles, girl. I told Ariel this when I saw her. I was like, bitch, I don't know what to tell you for the reunion, because it's like you wanted to say what you wanted to say, but it was not. It just seemed like it was one short stop. Just one short stop. Just, didn't make it to the line. Baby Silky and Sugar was like, whoop, 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 whoop. Boom, boom. I was like, this ain't looking good. Then Raja had one of the best moments ever, and shout out to Raja for having that wig at her booth. When I went over there, girl, I was gagged. They said, Roger, did you take a wig? I may have put a wig in my bag, in my suitcase, yes. And she threw that sucker across the stage. they had to do stuff to keep us interested, and that was one of those moments you could tell. Okay. Oh, God. More things happened. For some reason, there is an argument between Mercedes and Kahana about opulence. And I guess the lip sync for Britney Spears, and, you know, my feelings were hurt, and, you know, I had to go to the gym and work out to make myself feel better. And I don't know. Listen. This is my notes for the rest of whatever we're about to talk about. I'm going to wrap this up. Girl, they had a couple of clip shows here. They did a reading challenge. Nina West read the fuck out of Soju, bitch. I wish your career exploded like your cyst. Tell me, did it K-pop? That was hilarious. They showed some celebrity fun. And then, of course, the only moment that Honey even got to speak during this entire reunion was for the reading challenge, and it wasn't even a funny read. I'm sorry, Honey. They didn't give you no time, sis. As far as the looks go for tonight, here they are. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Da-da. Whoa, whoa. They're playing right now. Da-da. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Tell me what you liked most about this reunion. Tell me what you didn't care for so much. What are you excited for the finale? I just hope the finale is not a part of this equation at all. I don't need no more mess in my life. It has been a very good season 11. 11 Legendary. There's been a couple very interesting moments for sure. This reunion, however, is not a gold marker at all. So I guess we need a little bit more interesting things to talk about, or maybe the stuff doesn't need to be resolved on social media so fast. I don't know, y'all. But hey, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry that this is such a short clippy thing for the reunion, but I wanted to get this out as soon as possible so that way we can get to our actual finale episode where I'll have the green screen in full effect again. Jamar will be here, and we can close out the season on a great note. So once again, hugs and kisses, best love and wishes to you. It's your boy Matty Rants. Social media links are downstairs below. Like, share, and subscribe. All my best love and wishes to you. I'll see you later on this week. Yeah. All right. Bye.